welcome back to another episode of HBO Max. I'm Makenna. Joining me as always is Brandon. Hi, Brandon. How are you today?
I'm great. McKenna baseball season is about to start.
Baseball. Oh, that's
Baseball
right.
starts on Thursday.
This Thursday?
This Thursday.
Now, is it like the last day of Premier League where everyone plays on the same day?
Mostly. A lot of teams play. It's not everybody plays, but most teams play, yeah.
Wow. How many teams are in the MLB? 32? 36.
Jeez. 32 is the NFL.
Oh.
Maybe 36?
40.
A lot. There's too many teams, to be honest.
Too many teams.
30. It's 30.
30. Huh. Who do your Giants play?
Our opening day is we're going to be in New York against the Yankees.
Oh, that's over here. That's just a little bit up there.
I haven't looked at who our home opener is, but that's opening day. We're playing at Yankee Stadium.
That's fun.
Yeah, it should be. We were supposed to have like a really good off season, and then we didn't have a really good off season, and now our team's just kind of like,
that's
yeah, because we were supposed to there were like 3 huge shortstops, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 big free agents, all star, like these guys, amazing.
Right.
And we went after this one guy,
Mm-hmm.
had him locked up, had him under contract. The day that they were going to announce it, have big old press conference. Right before the press conference, they're like, there was something up with the physical. Giants are passing on him.
Oh no!
And everybody's like, oh my god, Giants fumbled the bag, all this stuff. The Mets sweep in. Better contract, way better contract for, and like everybody's just like, wow, the Giants totally blew this one. Mets go to have their big press conference to announce it. Canceled right before. Failed a physical.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What constitutes failing a physical?
There was something up with his back that they didn't like, and he had a back injury previously, and they were worried because the Giants were going to sign him to a 13-year contract.
Holy moly!
Yeah, so it's literally he was going to be a Giant for the rest of his career, and they were like, what they saw in his physical, they were like, we're not sure he's even going to be able to like play like 8 years, so they passed on him. But and then that kind of like locked up. That was our like entire push on free agency, was getting one of these shortstops, and we missed out on all 3 of them, and then we kind of got nobody.
Oh, you should go in and play. What position do you play in the baseball?
When I played softball as a kid, I played third base.
Oh,
I wasn't that good.
oh.
Baseball's hard.
Baseball is hard. A lot of hand-eye coordination.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
I don't got a lot of that.
No, I don't. No, I like kickball though because the ball's bigger.
Yeah,
Easier to catch, cool. Easier to kick.
Foot-eye coordination. That's different.
That's exactly. Now, hold on. We're going in a couple different sports now. Do you bat or kick different from your dominant hand or foot? Dominant side.
No, I bat right-handed and kick right. Yeah.
Interesting. Because my dad, he is right-handed, but everything else is left-handed. He kicks left-handed, he bats left-handed, he throws left-handed.
I told you there are a couple. I shoot pool. I shoot left-handed.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's some other stuff too. But yeah, like no, that stuff I do right-handed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, You ever get your arm caught in a pool table before?
No, I believe you told me this story though, that you got your arm caught in a pool table.
I was trying to get the ball out, and my arm got stuck. Actually, you know who got it out for me was the cousin who found me when I split my chin open when I was a kid.
Oh.
He was there for my two of my injuries as a child at family functions. So if I get injured, cousin Rob.
Is getting your arm stuck in a pool table an injury? Like, did you hurt your arm?
It was bruised. Nah, it was more of a thing of like, am I going home with this pool table? Like, are we gonna have to call like the firefighters to cut me out?
Worst comes to worst, you can take apart a pool table pretty easily.
Oh, really? I don't know. I don't know.
I've got an uncle who actually does like refurbishes pool tables.
Oh, that's
not that difficult.
Cool. Oh, that's fun. I like the felt that's on
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It seems really nice. Not your cheap Michael's craft store.
Oh yeah, you get some
felt.
like high quality Simonis cloth for your pool table. Oh, it's the
Ooh,
best.
that's brand name.
Yeah. Oh, well, I used to help my uncle
Oh, that
occasionally fix pool tables, so I've learned a few things.
So if I get my arm caught in a pool table again, will you be able to get it out?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, all you gotta do, I'm old enough. I was like 6 when it happened. I'll be able to pull it out.
I feel like
But-
it'd be significantly harder for you to get your arm caught in a pool table now.
Yeah, exactly.
You have bigger arms now.
I got bigger arms now. I'm strong. No, I'm not. They asked me to carry a couch at work last week, and I said, no, I can't do that. I can barely lift the chair. And that's how I decided I'm not going to be a stage manager.
Makes sense.
So we had a gap week.
Yeah, we did. For some reason, this month has 5 weeks in it.
Yeah.
At least for our recording schedule, it does.
Right.
Yeah.
So we decided we're gonna do a one-off.
Yeah, just we've been doing a lot of theme months.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking a little break from the theme months this 1 week before we hop into Coen Brothers month.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited. Woo! But I'm also excited for what we decided on this week, which I think we figured out after the episode last week.
Yeah, we did announce this is gonna be dropped on people. Big surprise.
It's the big night with the Tucc and the Shaloub.
Mm-hmm. And Bilbo Baggins himself, sir.
Bilbo Baggins is there.
So if you think about it, it's still kind of Lord of the Rings month.
It's all connected. I think we've been talking about this since we became friends.
Have we?
I'll tell you why.
I know for a fact that we talked about this on the episode with Game Over Greggy himself, Greg Miller, when we talked about Superman. We did get into a conversation because you listed your favorite actors.
Yes.
And we talked about the big night for a little bit.
I do have an update to the actors list. I don't know if we want to get into it. But I will say the reason why I think we talked about it because when we met, I was taking a film class and I had to watch this for that class, and I think we talked about it then.
You watched this in film class, huh?
I did.
That's interesting. We're gonna talk about it because I noticed some stuff about this movie, so we'll talk about it later. This is actually it is a really, really well made movie.
It is. I wish I could remember the discussion questions that we had to answer for this. Cause I don't. A lot has happened in the last 2 years.
Yeah, for sure.
Didn't think to write them down for this exact moment. But, my updated list. So, Tom Hanks and Tony Shalhoub still 1 and 2.
Okay.
Number 3, though. I watched Good Will Hunting last week. I think Robin Williams is number 3.
Okay. Is Goldblum not on the list yet?
He was number 3.
He's gonna bump. Robin Williams is gonna bump Goldblum.
Robin Williams is going to knock down the Bloom. So he's at number 4 then, and then Michael J. Fox is number 5.
Interesting.
So
now, I'll say I don't think Robin Williams has really any other performances that like reach the level of Good Will Hunting. Mm-hmm. He's got some good ones in there.
Yeah.
But that's definitely his best. 24-Hour Photo. He's pretty good at that.
I want to watch that.
Creepy movie.
That's
Creepy
what I've
fucking
heard.
movie.
I think my sister told me about that movie for some reason.
Super weird. He's pretty good in it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else Robin Williams has
I liked him
movies.
In Dead Will Hunting.
Dead Poets Society. Yeah, classic. Good Morning Vietnam.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, he's got some good movies.
The Genie in Aladdin.
But yeah, by far and away, I mean his performance in Good Will Hunting is just incredible.
Very
incredible.
Good.
But like, there's lots of good acting in that movie. Shout out to Minnie Driver. She's in this.
Yes, yeah. I saw her pop up in this movie. I was like, oh shit, I'm watching 2 Minnie Driver movies in a week.
She's great. Matt Damon kills it.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck's pretty good in his little bit.
Mm-hmm. Armageddon. He was right around Armageddon, like a year or 2 off.
Yeah, well, that was their because Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, they wrote that movie too.
Yeah.
to star in it. And yeah, they did a great job.
They did a very good job.
Great movie.
Good movie. Go watch Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, go watch Good Will Hunting.
Also watch Big Night.
Yeah, the Big Night's pretty fucking good.
It is.
I hadn't seen this movie in so long.
Yeah.
Like literally probably like a decade since I had seen this
wow.
movie. And so like I had forgotten a lot of like I remembered it being like more of a comedy than it was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, but it's not like watching it, I was having trouble thinking like what genre is this? Because it's not.
Ooh. What is it?
It seems like it should be a kind like when you run down the plot, right? You're like, okay, it's these two Italian brothers. They're running a restaurant. Oh, the bank's gonna foreclose on their restaurant. They gotta hatch this scheme. That sounds like the plot to a comedy movie.
Exactly.
Like if you made it today, it would be like Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill. Right?
It absolutely would be.
Yeah, and there's like a love triangle going on. And then it's just like a serious movie for the most part.
It is. I was really happy because I ate spaghetti while watching this.
Hell yeah.
And it made the spaghetti so much better. It was like 3-day-old spaghetti. It tasted like it was just made. Have you ever... I'll get to the facts and figures first before I ask you a question.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not a lot. It was released in the United States September 20th, 1996. Budget of $4.1 million. It made $14.2 million in the box office.
Good return.
Very. Won a few awards. Won the Waldo Salt Screenwriting Award at Sundance. And Campbell Scott and the Tucc won Best New Director at the New York Film Festival and the Boston Society of Film Critics Award. I don't know. The woman singing at Pascal's is the Tucci's sister. It was shot over a period of 35 days. The timpano was a modification from the Tucci's family. And his family is from Westchester. I think it's in New Jersey. Westchester. Oh my god, no, it's in Pennsylvania, isn't it? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think it's Pennsylvania.
It's in Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's just outside of Philly. I knew that. They invited the cast over and made them food and showed them how they made the timpano and the family and everything. And then I found it because there's not a lot on this movie in terms of trivia. So I looked at an interview from 2016. These a group of women interviewed the Tucc, Tony Shalhoub, Isabella Rossellini, and Minnie Driver, and just asked them a bunch of questions, mainly about food. And the Tucc and Tony, out of the food in the movie, like the tricolor risotto the best.
Looks great.
I know. Tony Shalhoub worked with a Los Angeles chef to train for the movie. And Tony Shalhoub, he doesn't get kiwi.
Doesn't get kiwi?
He doesn't get kiwi. I'll read you the full quote. The question was, what's one food you just can't stand? And Tony Shalhoub said, I don't get kiwi. I love every kind of fruit and I eat tons of things, but I just don't get the fur on the outside, the seeds on the inside. I don't love the color so much. I don't love the texture.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him. I'm not a big fan of kiwi.
No, it's not. Well, for what, you don't, at least for my fruit experiences, I don't see it very much on fruit trays and whatnot. Like that's
I feel like I used to come across kiwis more when I was a child, but now I'm buying the fruit, right? So I'm not buying it.
Sure. No. How do you even do you just scoop the kiwi out? Like, how do you do a kiwi?
I've seen people peel it and slice it.
Oh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people cut it in half and scoop it out. I've seen a couple different ways to eat a kiwi.
Huh.
But yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, they're not my. What's your go-to fruit?
Banana. It's always banana.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this last
I'm a
week.
big banana fan. We talked about this last week.
We talked about bananas at least last week.
Oh, we did because I talked about I eat a banana with peanut butter in the mornings. But yeah, banana's like my go-to. A banana's just like you never get wronged by a banana, you know.
No, it's easy. Like you just peel and go.
Yeah,
You don't
like
have
I
to
mean,
wash a banana.
apples can be pretty hit and miss. I like an apple, you know, but
My thing with
not my go-to.
apples is this. So I have braces and I have a permanent retainer behind my bottom
Hmm.
teeth, and the skin gets caught in the wire.
That'll do it. I'll tell you, I do. My teeth fucked up. Just bad. I got bad teeth. So yeah, like apples not great. But it's also just like the it's sort of like the watermelon problem, right? Where just like the consistency of what you're gonna get out of an apple, it can swing.
That is true.
Like sometimes you get an apple and it's like it's
Mushy
juicy. It's like it's full of flavor. Sometimes you get an apple and it's like it's dull. It just doesn't have a lot of taste to it, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, watermelon's the same way. Sometimes you slice up a watermelon, it doesn't even taste like anything.
No. Yeah, and that's just it's because you got like a watermelon, like an apple. They're smaller. Watermelon, you got a whole big thing of watermelon. Like, what are you gonna do
Yeah.
if that's?
Yeah, you're not finishing a watermelon all at once. You got to eat that like throughout the whole week. So if you get a bad watermelon, you're screwed. You're not gonna eat that.
You ever eat half a watermelon in one go?
Yeah.
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 Well, let me tell you what we like to do in the summers at the May household.
Okay.
It starts raining. We got a watermelon in the fridge. My dad cuts it in half. He takes a half. My sister and I take a half. We go sit out underneath the porch with a spoon and just eat our watermelon in the rain. That's summer.
That's interesting. I when I was a kid, I used to split a watermelon with my stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big into cantaloupes.
Oh, okay.
A cantaloupe also has the swinging problem,
Right.
like especially like because a lot of people they get like the fruit tray, right, with all the cut up fruits and stuff, and then you get the cantaloupe and that's always garbage. It's always bad.
It always is.
And people have a bad impression of cantaloupe because they eat these shitty fruit trays. But you get a fresh cantaloupe, you cut in. Yeah, I'll eat a whole cantaloupe all at once.
Wow.
Yeah, I love cantaloupe.
What's a honey?
But it's not always as honeydew's the green one.
Honeydew's the green. What's it look like on the outside though? I've never seen. Oh, it looks like a cantaloupe. Wait, what do cantaloupes look like? Hold on. They look the same.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing honeydew. It's because I'm looking at. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oranges, love a good orange.
Oh, love
Tangerine,
Mhm.
clementines. I'm in for all those.
Suck down a lot of clementines. They just go down so easy.
Yeah, no, you can like crush like 10 of those just all at once.
Yeah. Not even feel sick.
Yeah. I think that's mostly what I'm doing with fruit.
Strawberries?
Oh, I do get down with strawberries, but honestly, like I haven't had a good strawberry in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like though that's a fruit that's all over the place. It's hard to find good strawberries.
Yeah. We're getting at the.
You got to go to the farmer's market for that shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the farmers market back home. They got Florida strawberries. Now I haven't tried the Florida strawberries because technically strawberries aren't in season yet in Pennsylvania. So I don't know. I'm a little trepidatious.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try some strawberry because I love a good strawberry. Good one.
I'll tell you what. You ever come up deep North California? You're in this Redding Chico area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean you can hit up the farmer's market, but you can eat Julie's fruit stand. Killer,
Ooh,
great fruit.
Julie's
Great
fruit
fruit.
stand. I'll keep that in mind.
They got all
next time
kinds
I'm
of
in
stuff.
Northern
Yeah, next time you're in Northern California, you go to Julie's fruit stand.
Okay. It's not real like fruit. Vegetables are winter and fall. Spring are fruits. Spring and summer are fruit.
Yeah, I mean it sort of goes back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, like some things like ripen at different times and stuff. Like tomatoes you got to get in like August. Tomatoes are like only good in like 2 months out of the year. Every other month, not a good quality.
Throughout the
tomatoes. But yeah, do like some fruit.
What about your corn or not your corn? Your vegetable of choice.
My vegetable of choice?
Yeah.
I've been eating a lot of broccolini lately.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I do like asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
I love broccoli.
Mm-hmm.
What else? There's a lot. I mean, I like fresh green beans. I hate green beans out of a can. Can't stand it. Will not eat it. But yeah, fresh green beans. I like Brussels sprouts. Love a Brussels sprout.
Interesting. They're like the little bulbs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Little guys. Okay.
This is the thing. I remember this when I was a kid, right? It went on like a cartoon or whatever. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, no, you don't want to
Right.
eat your Brussels sprouts, right? Those are
Mhm.
terrible." And like, I never had Brussels sprouts when I was a kid. Never had them before.
Yeah, I haven't.
But then one day, I go to a restaurant. They serve me Brussels sprouts. I'm like, it's fucking delicious. This is great.
That's how it was with
Yeah.
asparagus. I randomly got it at a restaurant one time, and it's like, oh, this is pretty decent.
Yeah, asparagus is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cook it up in some butter. It's real nice.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Yeah, broccoli. I like eating the broccoli. It's like eating a little tree.
Yep. Yeah.
Good time. What about what are your thoughts on cauliflower? I've never had cauliflower.
I don't like cauliflower, but they be putting cauliflower in everything these days.
I know.
Making pizza crust out of it.
Yeah, it's wild.
Rice. Yeah, I don't get it. Apparently, it's really healthy for you, but I think it tastes like garbage.
I'll make up the health somewhere else. I don't need the cauliflower.
Yeah.
I'm excited for corn season.
Yeah, corn. Love me some corn.
Me too. Let me tell you what. I love corn. I'm always thinking about corn. And you know what I'm also always thinking about?
What?
Italian food.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's this movie makes the food look really nice.
Now, have you ever been to a big ol' Italian gathering?
No.
Next time you're in South Central Pennsylvania, you're always invited.
Okay.
Let me tell you what. The weddings, the Christmases.
See, okay, so I imagine this has a similar vibe to it to a Mexican get-together, which I've been to countless.
Mhm.
Like, I imagine it's a similar vibe. A lot of people hanging around,
Mhm.
maybe doing a little drinking, lots of
Mhm.
cooking going around.
Yes.
Maybe somebody's cooking a whole pig. Maybe somebody's making, making carne asada, cooking up on the grill, Maybe somebody's made tamales previously. But yeah, that's I imagine it's the same vibe as a Mexican.
It sounds very similar vibes, yes.
Getting an ice chest full of rice.
We don't have that.
You don't have the ice chest full of rice?
No, but I'll bring that up at the next Italian family gathering.
This is what you do out here in the streets, Makenna. This is what the people be doing, okay? Is that they're making like huge amounts of food, right? For everybody, right?
Right.
And because like these are like bars, like you're outside.
Mhm.
Like we're not going inside. And so what they're doing is they're taking like a like a regular like ice chest, like just like that kind of big, pop top kind of thing.
Of course.
Line that with foil.
Mhm.
You make your rice, put it in there. It's insulated.
For some
So it keeps
reason.
the heat in.
I was thinking the ice was there too for some reason. I was a little confused.
No.
That
You're using the
makes
ice
more
chest.
sense.
Keep the rice hot.
That's smart. That's really smart.
Mhm.
That's
how they do it out here.
yeah. We gotta get on that.
Yeah, next time you're making like a big batch of hot food, going outside to eat it, ice chest.
Spaghetti chest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, see, you got grandma. She's making the homemade sketty. She's got the pasta. She's got the angel hair. She makes the little zajits. It's like gnocchi, but not. Except it is.
Okay.
I don't really know. I'm a little confused of the differences. It pretty much is the same thing. You got the homemade meatballs. Let me tell you what. I used to be on meatball duty. I was making shapes out of these meatballs. I made snowmen. I made penguins. Igloos. Whole thing. Let me tell you what. You got the whole firehouse. All meatballs. All meatballs all the time. Then we bring those down to the beach. Then we had Italian night at the beach. When there was like 30 of us living in one house. We had the spaghetti. With chef hats on, the aprons. Now, I was a child. I didn't participate. But I ate. And let me tell you what. It was good. Christmas parties. Boom. Let me tell you what. Hell of a time. You got Aunt Jenny. She breaks out the accordion. She's doing the polka. Everyone's doing the polka. It's a time. You hear stomping, polka time. I don't make the rules. So yeah, you should,
Okay.
it's a good time.
Yeah. I'll make a trip out there.
Thanks.
I love Italian food, so yeah, I bet it's great.
It's a good time. It's the desserts, which I was a little sad they didn't, because I couldn't remember if they had a dessert time in this movie. They don't, which is really sad. 'Cause, let me tell you what, if
Well, they might have had dessert, we just didn't see it.
that is
right?
true. That is true.
Because like they do like the first couple of courses, and then it's just like montage.
Oh yeah, you got the. Yeah, but yeah, it's so many cannolis, and you got
Never had a cannoli. Never had a cannoli.
What?
Because there's not like I where I live, there's not like a lot of authentic like Italian cuisine out here.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, I live out in the middle of nowhere, man.
You got to get a cannoli cake.
Now I just found out the other day that they're putting cheese in cannolis.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
That's what that is. It's good.
Mm.
It don't taste like cheese. It's sweet. It's very sweet.
It's interesting.
It is. You got the chocolate chips. You got the powdered sugar. Yeah, you're not tasting the cheese part. It's
okay.
And you got the
Yeah,
pizzelles.
never had a cannoli.
Have you had a pizzelle?
No, don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a wafer cut. No, not a wafer. Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at pictures of it right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. You can flavor them. Like my grandma will put like lemon in, or I forget what my sister likes. Orange zest. The regular is like vanilla. It's good. You can chow down on those. They go down easy. They're like big chips. It's a good time. I do want the timpano though. I want to try that real bad.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Virginia Tech reaches the Final Four in first. Yeah, okay. That's Yep. Sorry.
I saw it on the Twitter a little while ago.
Okay. I just got the ESPN notification for it. I don't know how I feel about the outer layer, like the dough part.
Yeah.
And the eggs. The hard-boiled eggs.
Dude, I like a hard-boiled egg.
I don't know if I do. That's a lie. I'm not sure if I like a hard-boiled egg.
I'm a big fan of the hard-boiled egg.
I've had it in soup. Because my mom, when we made the chicken corn soup, so we had Italian night and then we had chicken corn soup night at the beach. My mom was in charge of hard-boiling the eggs. The house smelled like eggs for weeks. But I've never had them outside. Sans soup.
I've had hard-boiled eggs in a lasagna before.
Oh, interesting.
And it was good. But I'll just be like, this snack, give me a hard-boiled egg for sure. A little salt on there.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fancy.
Oh yeah, I like a hard-boiled egg.
How do you now? Is that your preferred method of egg, or would you go for like a scrambled or an omelet before you go?
I eat eggs in all the forms. It depends on what I'm feeling that day, because like some days I'll wake up and I'll be like, I'll have a hard-boiled egg. But like the thing is, you got to make hard-boiled eggs before, right? Like you have them sitting in a bowl in the fridge, and sometimes I just wake up and be like, I'll have a hard-boiled egg. Or I'll take it like for lunch. It's more lunch than it is a breakfast way to consume an egg, But then also, you dice it up. You make a little egg salad. Make an egg salad sandwich. Love an egg salad sandwich. Yeah, in the mornings, like some days I'll scramble the egg. Some days I'll over mediums. Usually, how I like my egg.
I don't know the form of egg.
So we're frying the egg, right? Yeah. Not sunny side up. We're flipping it.
Oh, I see.
And then I still want some yolk in it.
That's like, what? Okay. Interesting. What's a yolk taste like? The yolk has always thrown me off. Okay.
Wait, so you haven't eaten an egg yolk? Like
No,
you haven't had a
not.
runny egg before?
No, I haven't had runny egg. I've only eaten scrambled or whatever my dad makes, which isn't scrambled, but it kind of is.
Interesting. Well, you just fry an egg. You can try it for yourself.
Yeah, but like
It's not hard to fry.
You
an
gotta
egg.
do anything special, like.
No. Yeah. What you take your frying pan, right? You put it over heat, medium high. And we're gonna take. I'm putting excessive amounts of butter. That's what I do. I mean, you can cut back and put some butter in the pan. Once it starts foaming up, you crack an egg in the pan. You let it sit there. Once it starts to solidify, it's cooking. You give it a little flip. You can do it with a spatula if you need to, and then you let it cook a little bit on the other side. Boom, you got a fried egg.
That's how you egg. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. How are you with the pepper? Do you over pepper or do you dabble in the pepper?
I'm putting pepper on pretty much everything.
Oh.
I'm not over peppering.
Mm-hmm.
At least I don't think so to my taste. I tend to put more salt on it than other people.
Mm-hmm.
But pepper no.
Mm. My father is an over pepperer, and I've had to sit next
That's
to
how
him.
my dad is as well.
It goes right up the nostrils, right up. That's okay though, as long as it's good for him. But yeah, no, I like to pepper the eggs a bit. I like to put the cheese, get the melty cheese.
Okay, yeah.
Can you cheese it up on a medium rare egg or whatever you called it?
Medium rare egg. You can. Sometimes I will. I will take like a slice of cheese and just set it over top of the egg after you flip it. Let it melt on there.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty good.
You've sold me.
You ever had a poached egg?
No. What do those look like?
It's the one they cook in water.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
It's really good. If you ever had you ever see like an eggs Benedict? That's what they use poached eggs for that.
So how is this different?
So you cook that in like a pot of boiling water.
In water, but like, what does that do?
You get it makes it to where like the yolk is like totally intact. Like you're essentially the egg is just like it's like a ball around the yolk.
Interesting. Okay.
It's very, very good, but I'm never making a poached egg at home. It's too much work. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and poach an egg. Come on.
I really want eggs now.
I go for some eggs.
I could always go for eggs. I'm gonna be honest. They're a snack for all occasion.
Eggs are something I like with other. Like I don't really like eggs all by themselves for the most part. Some days I'll wake up and just have an egg, but usually I want some. Like if I'm gonna make an over medium, right? Get a runny egg. Gotta have some toast. Gotta be scooping it up,
Got it. Toast it up.
Scrambled. Yeah, I want some toast. I want some bacon or some sausage or something going on there. Maybe do a little egg in a hole.
Oh, I've heard of this. Have we talked about this before? Wait.
We talked because they do it in Moonstruck. Remember the mom makes egg in a hole.
That's what it was. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's all come back to me.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I need to Google something. I need to know. Not even Google. Hold on. When did I go to London? I was in London last summer. Hold on. Please hold while I look up a picture of my English breakfast because I don't remember what eggs were on it. That is a hot dog. That's not what I want. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna send you a picture. Hold on.
Okay.
What? Oh, this is all I did not think this through. Okay, hold on. This is gonna take another second. So there are eggs on here. But
okay, yeah, full English breakfast usually has some eggs.
Right. Tell me, I don't remember if I ate them or not because it was a lot of food. Tell me what egg it is, please.
Okay, I can probably do that.
Hold on. I can't find the picture. Oh, I found it. Okay, it's sending. Egg.
Those look like poached eggs.
I don't remember if I ate them or not.
I'm pretty sure those are poached eggs.
Maybe I did.
I gotta tell you, this is like
What about the egg?
This looks a little week for a full English breakfast.
What about the egg on this?
Oh,
one?
see now that's more like it. That's
that
over
egg?
hard.
That's over hard.
Over hard, fully cooked yolk.
Fully cooked. Okay. Yeah. I don't remember. I think I ate those eggs. I think I ate both egg. I don't know. I ate some of egg. I think I got kind of freaked out by the yolk because I wasn't expecting the yolk. And it kind of put me off, and I don't think I finished the eggs in the first picture. I definitely ate this egg in the second picture because I was hungry. But, good eggs, I think, from what I can remember. Egg.
Well, speaking of eggs, Makenna.
Oh, yes. Tell me about
the ending of this movie is so good.
So one take.
Yeah. It's just like a 4-minute shot of Stanley Tucci making eggs and then eating. And it's completely silent. Mm-hmm. And then the movie ends.
And ends.
It's fantastic.
It's like they gave us a present, and then that was our gift wrapped bow. It was great.
Yeah, it's a very strange way to end a movie.
Oh yes,
but it really, really works, and it's a fantastically shot scene.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. Wasn't expecting the movie to end there.
I think it threw me off the first time I watched it, because I was like, I just wasn't expecting it. And then I think I like remembered just before it happened this time around. I was like, oh yeah, it's egg time. And then it ends. So if you had to guess, you had to assume where, because I mean, we sort of got where they were going to go after, like, when they were at the beach or whatnot. But like, what do you think is happening in the Tucc and Tony?
So I believe the intention of ending the movie with the egg scene, right, is that a lot of bad stuff just happened. Mm-hmm. Their lives are like sort of in chaos or whatever, and they don't know what they're going to do, but they're still gonna be like together. Right. They're gonna because Tony Shalhoub, he comes back in, they eat the eggs together. They're like, they just had their little fight, and now they're good. They're still brothers. They're gonna figure it out from here. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're gonna do it together, Makenna.
Oh, that's so nice. What do you think is gonna happen with Anne and Tony?
No idea.
And Primo.
No idea.
I should probably call him Primo and not Tony. Because she was there and they danced and they played the ring game together.
Yeah, I mean, he might go back to Italy. Maybe she'll go with him. Maybe he'll stay. I don't know. I don't know.
And the Tucc. What's the Tucc gonna do? Cause what about their Mark Anthony, their server man?
Oh yeah, I don't know.
A sous chef? I don't really know.
I think he's
everything.
Yeah, he's working in the kitchen, but then he's also serving. I don't know. Sort of lean operation they're running.
Let me tell you what. You know, it's a good Italian family-run, not even Italian, a good family-run establishment when the chairs don't match. Like, that's, you know it's authentic. And I was looking at these chairs, okay? And I'm like, I recognize some of those chairs. Because there is an authentic ice cream shop down where we'll go on vacation. And let me tell you what, I was trying to figure out where I sat on these damn chairs because like I could feel them. I could like they were real light. I was like I could see them in my head. I can feel them. And I was just about to text my sister a little bit ago, like, yo, where are these chairs from? It was from an ice cream shop. A family a family run ice cream shop down in Delaware. And I was like, That's good. That's good sign. Good sign. All their chairs match though. But that's I want to go to a good Italian restaurant again and just
Yeah, that'd be nice.
that's I I just want pasta. I could always there's if I could eat any food for the rest of my life, it would be pasta.
I eat a lot of pasta. I'm a big pasta fan.
Pasta fan. You could do anything with it. You got a plethora of sauces, plethora of types, good sides. You got garlic bread. You could do buttered bread. You could do a whole other bunch of things. It's mainly bread.
Yeah, mostly.
If you could eat only one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? This was another question from their interview that I talked about earlier.
So, I do think like pasta would give me like the widest amount of options and stuff that I'd probably be happy with. So pasta's pretty up there. But I will also throw in, I'm really big into cheeseburgers.
Oh, okay.
And there have been like times in my life where I basically get a cheeseburger every single day for like months.
Oh my god.
I like cheeseburgers.
Do you like baking your own, or do you do like a particular
I make
restaurant?
a lot of cheeseburgers. I'll go to different, Giant Burger is a local place. Go to Giant Burger. Bud's Jolly Cone, that's a local place.
Oh.
Damn Burger. Yeah, I like cheeseburgers.
I like one cheeseburger, and that is the cheeseburger from McDonald's. I get a
that's a good one.
cheeseburger from McDonald's, and it's mainly bread. But like, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of cheeseburgers. But I'll eat them. They're good. I'll eat one every once in a while. I'll chow down.
Also, In-N-Out, West Coast thing. I be going In-N-Out a lot.
Maybe it's because we don't have In-N-Out. Maybe that's what I need to do to change the cheeseburger game in my head.
Maybe. I'm a huge In-N-Out fan.
Yeah, they got those fries, right? The cool, good fries with all the gunk on it.
Oh yeah, animal style fries.
Yeah. What does the animal style include?
It's like Thousand Island dressing and cheese and stuff.
That's good.
I'm not really a fan of it, but
do you
some people do their thing.
Do you like cheese fries in general?
Yeah, I like cheese fries.
Yeah. One time, because we would go to a pizza place back home, and we would get cheese fries. We get the pizza, we get cheese fries, and we get onion rings. And one time, my parents had gone to go get it, and my sister and I were watching Jeopardy. My parents ate the cheese fries and onion rings without telling us, and just told us they didn't get any. And they hid the containers at the bottom of the trash.
Awesome.
And then they told us like 2 weeks later because they felt guilty.
Have you ever had a California style burrito?
I've never had a burrito.
You've never had a burrito?
I've never had a burrito.
How have you gone this far deep into your life without having a burrito?
I don't know. They look good though. I've thought about having a burrito.
You should have a burrito.
I don't even know. Where would you go to get a burrito? What places have burritos?
Mexican restaurants.
Burrito places.
Personally, I don't think that you can get like a really good burrito unless it comes out of a moving vehicle.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I'll let me look on campus. Let me look at the food trucks on campus then. Well, what about this? Wait, what kind of burrito did you say?
California style.
What does that mean?
They're putting French fries in the burrito.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah. Pretty good. And I'll tell you, they don't have Del Tacos around you, right? Like, I think that's a West Coast thing.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well, Del Taco, pretty good restaurant. Well, fast food place. But they have they sell like different varieties of fries, right? So you can get like chili cheese fries or whatever there. Mm-hmm. They sell carne asada fries, right? So they're piled up. They got guacamole, they got carne asada, they got cheese, they got sour cream, all that stuff. So what I used to do back in the day, right, was I buy tortillas, have tortillas around the house, just whenever. And so go to Del Taco, buy a thing of carne asada fries, go home, heat up a tortilla, take that, dump it into the tortilla, wrap it up. Great. Excellent.
That's awesome. That's smart.
Really good. Really good.
I've heard that breakfast tacos are also very good.
I like a breakfast burrito.
Or breakfast burrito, not a
breakfast
taco.
Burritos. Breakfast burrito is fantastic. Yeah, love a breakfast burrito.
Man, I've never had a burrito, but I'm craving one right now.
You gotta get into the burrito game.
I gotta burrito it up. What about we got Nito burrito? I mean, it's not in a truck, but like.
Is that the one place that's like with the painted walls that I sent you the TikTok of?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that looks like it's pretty good. I don't know.
Is Nito Burrito just Subway but for burritos?
Wouldn't know. Never been to one.
Me neither.
I didn't know it. I don't think it's like a chain or anything.
Oh, is it? Wait. Is it? It's just the. What?
I would assume that because they have that entire like block painted, I would assume it's a local thing, not a.
I just assumed that Nita Burrito was a national chain.
I will say this though. I've been told that it's very hard to get good Mexican food on the East.
Yeah. Oh. That. Oh.
Because I grew up in a very densely populated.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, I think that if like you're going and getting your Mexican food from somebody who like they shouldn't be able to fluently speak English. That's my opinion. That if you're getting good Mexican food, there should be a little bit of a language barrier.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to say no, just give me the map of campus. I think on my way to one of my classes, there's a Mexican food truck. Oh my gosh. I don't even... How does campus work? Oh, that's Korean. I don't know. I'm going to have to look tomorrow when I go to class. El Guaco Loco. No, that's closed. Never mind. I don't know. I'm going to have to look. I'll scour the surfaces of Temple University. Well, I don't have my water. I'll be damned if I don't have my burrito, though. It's, priorities.
Gotta try a burrito. Burrito's very, very good. In fact, I'm gonna get a burrito tomorrow for lunch.
Whoa.
I went and got cash so that I could get a burrito. This is another thing. You cannot buy a good burrito with a debit card. That's a fact.
Okay, I'll make sure I have my wallet then.
I mean, I don't know what they got going on the East Coast. I don't know if your food trucks over there they be taking debit. Here, you go to a taco truck, cash only. They do not accept debit cards.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you cannot buy a good quality burrito with a debit card.
Now the halal trucks around here is very similar. It's only cash or Venmo. You can't pay with a debit. If it's debit, not good. You gotta make sure you go to the ones with cash or Venmo. Is halal big out on the West Coast?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. Chicken and rice? Good stuff right there. It's very similar. The language barrier, no debit card.
Yeah, I would.
Food truck.
I would like to try some of that. We don't have certain gaps over here that we don't really get a lot of. There's only a couple Indian food places here, but they're pretty good. Mm-hmm. Only a couple Thai places.
Yeah, that's how. It's very similar. I don't know. I lie. There's only a couple Indian places around here. There's actually one right down the block from where I live. I got it one time, and it was too spicy, and I cried. I couldn't finish it. It went right up the nostrils. And you know what else is right under the nostrils?
I don't.
Tony Shalhoub's mustache.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it is.
Dude, he's got a mustache. The Tucc has hair. What a movie.
Yeah.
What a movie. I completely forgot that he had hair in this movie. I was like, whoa! And it's a good set of hair right there.
Yeah, it is.
And this was during...
Was it a wig?
Does he wear wigs?
Okay, I gotta tweet at Nick Scarpino right now. Because we need to. Was Stanley Tucci wearing a wig in The Big Night?
In The Big Night.
But yeah, it's this movie's just really good. Like, it's really good.
And this was during, I believe, this was during Wings. No, yes.
During Wings.
Wings ended in 97. So Tony Shalhoub, he's acting it up all over the place. He's got The Big Night. He's got...
Yeah, I mean, this
Antonio?
is like very... Because this is pre-Monk, so he's very much just like character actor. He's appearing in stuff here and there.
Right.
No big hits yet. And then, he's... I mean, it's not like he's gonna, like, be like nailing like starring roles in movies after Monk, but like Monk put him on the map as like, oh no, because he won like 30 Emmys or whatever for Monk.
I made my family watch Monk one Saturday night, and my dad wasn't really paying attention. He looked up, he goes, that looks like the guy from Wings. And I was like, yeah, because it is. My mom was like, where's his Italian accent? And I was like, oh, it's not, no, it's Wings, dog. They didn't enjoy Monk as much as I thought they would. It was kind of disappointing. No, that was sad. And then we watched a Dateline then. Yeah, we got to get to the bottom if the Tucci's hair real or fake.
Yeah, this movie's just pretty sick.
It is. It's... Oh, the Sixers lost. No, yeah, it's a good time. You feel the emotions. You were there for the ebbs and the flows. The good times and the bad and the egg times. And it's just a great time.
Yeah, this movie has a lot of, like, care put into it. Like, you can tell the people who were working on it really cared to like nail specific things.
Right. There's a lot of like little details and everything that like, oh yeah, you could tell they were like,
yeah, like so like it's super low budget movie. Like it's like $4 million budget, right? And it's not an art film or like they're not trying to win Oscars with this or anything. And like I said, like you would expect with this kind of premise and stuff that you would like make it a comedy or something like that. And I think if you were making this movie today, they would probably be pressured into making it more of like a comedy movie instead of what it is. But like normally with these types of movies, you get very just like good enough workmen, like get the job done, cinematography, lighting, all that stuff. It's just like, do what you got to do. And that's mostly what you get in this movie, but occasionally like they really put a lot of effort into specific stuff. Like all the stuff in the kitchen, like we talked about the ending scene. I sent you a picture of this one just like reverse shot conversation in this movie. It's when Stanley Tucci goes and sees Ian Holm for the first time, and they're in his office, and it's shot in a really like weird way with like, and I had to think about it for a while, Makenna, because it's like 100%. It's a decision. Like they shoot the entire conversation with like objects in front of people's faces, and so it's like somebody had to like like think of that shot and
Mhm.
execute it, right? Because normally, like if you're just gonna shoot this movie, you're trying to do it quick, you're trying to stay under budget, you're trying to make the day happen. You're not gonna put stuff in front of your actors' faces. That's not like a typically a very smart thing to do. But the way it's shot is always that like Stanley Tucci is looking up at the desk of Ian Holm,
Mhm.
and that Ian Holm is looking down from his desk
Ooh.
at Stanley Tucci, and so the things are getting in their ways, and so it implies this like power imbalance between them. Like they really thought about the shot
Oh,
in
yeah.
this conversation that they didn't have to. They could have not done that, and you probably wouldn't have noticed.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I got to that scene. I was like, oh, this is the one that Brandon's talking about. And I was like, oh, this is weird. Because it was sort of, there was even a little bit of object in the way during the bank teller scene as well, I think. There's like a couple things, not as bad as the light right across the middle of his face, but like, I don't know. Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
I like your interpretation.
Yeah, I just like there's a lot of care put into this movie, and like to make like they focus more on like the cooking of the food than they do the actual food, and they want you to like that like being in the kitchen is cool and it's awesome and it's
Yeah.
fun, and like yeah, it's great. It's a great movie.
Gotta feel the food. My last note was nothing to do with what you just said. It was, I completely forgot about this from the first time I watched it, but the co-writer the co-director, I don't know if he wrote it as well. His first name's Campbell. I had never seen another person with the first name Campbell other than my sister. I was like, holy shit, that's wild.
I feel like I have, but I just can't.
Really?
I can't think of one. Off the top of my head.
Usually it's the last name, because like even like their school and the like doctor's appointments or whatever, they always think Campbell's name's reversed. They think May is her first name and Campbell is her last name. So she gets PO'd about that when people call her May. But it was because I was like, wait, that's Campbell's name. It's not that was, you know.
Okay, so let's see. Who are the most famous people named Campbell?
Oh boy.
Campbell Newman.
Oh.
He's apparently some kind of politician.
Oh.
Campbell Scott, who is the co-writer of this movie. And yeah, that's
And the car salesman.
kind of it looks like.
Huh. It's
Yeah, huh. I guess I never really thought about it
yeah.
too much, but yeah, it's not a super common first name.
No. People got 2 first names. Campbell's got 2 last names as names. Actually, I think both of our names are more last names than first names, but hers is more common.
Makenna's that's a first name.
It's an Irish last name. There's
Really?
there's a person who plays on the Orioles whose last name is Makenna. Not spelled like mine.
Okay, yeah, no, I have heard it as a
Spelled
last. I feel like I've
wrong.
heard it more as a first name though.
Yeah. It's always spelled wrong though. It's
Well,
always
you
MCK.
spell yours
No.
weird.
No. I lost my train of thought. No, it's the right way though. Oh, do you have any last concluding thoughts on this movie, on this big night? This here big night?
I think this movie. Why aren't people talking about this movie?
Why? I agree. Binging with Babish he made the Timpano, and that's like all I've really seen outside of, like, in terms of just anyone talking about it or anything.
Why this movie's really good.
It is.
And like, yeah, I mean, it's I mean, Stanley Tucci's huge right now, right? Blowing up. He's
Yes.
doing cooking shows. He's doing all
Yes.
kinds of stuff. Everybody loves Stanley Tucci.
Even more reason.
This is like one of the only movies he's the leading man in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I literally can't think of another movie where he's the leading man.
Right.
So, like, why aren't people talking about the big night?
Give Tucci the respect he deserves. Damn it.
Yeah.
Now we need
Let
to
him direct another movie.
We need to figure out how we can tour Italy with Stanley Tucci.
That'd be amazing.
I know.
We gotta figure that out, because that'd be incredible.
It would be. Oh, we'd have so much fun. Tony Shalhoub can come too. It's like a big night, but we're there too.
Sneaky stacked cast in this movie.
Yes. Yeah.
And like at the time this movie was made, probably nobody would have like pointed out like, "Oh, that's a really good cast," because it was just like, yeah, Stanley Tucci, character actor in a bunch of movies.
Right.
The guy like Emily Rossellini had only been in a couple things. Minnie Driver wasn't like peak Minnie. I mean, I feel like Minnie Driver is an actress who's gotten like more respect throughout her career, even though she didn't really have a whole bunch of like huge roles. It was like Good Will Hunting was kind of her peak, right?
Right.
But like now you look back and you're like, Ian Holmes here, Stanley Tucci, Tony Shalhoub, like just
Allison
hitters.
Janney.
Allison Janney, oh my! I love Allison Janney so much.
She's great.
She's in The West Wing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She was in.
I think she just won an Oscar a couple years ago, right?
I think
for I, Tonya.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I, Tonya.
She's great in everything. She kills it. She's an amazing.
She's wonderful. She should come on the show.
Oh my god, we get Allison Janney on this show.
That'd be wild. Now I'm looking at her Wikipedia. Hold on. I know her from something. She's in Finding Nemo. That's why I know her.
Who does she play in Finding Nemo?
She's the starfish.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's great.
Yeah. It's
in the fish tank.
In the fish tank.
Huh.
Let me tell you what. I rewatched that a couple weeks ago. Great movie.
Great movie?
Oh. And it's got a good soundtrack. I
haven't seen it in a long time. I bet it holds up really well.
Now, I've got a final question that has nothing to do with this movie. So, and I know this for Finding Nemo and for Cars, that they had their instrumental soundtrack, but they also released a supplemental soundtrack with a bunch of other random songs. Like, we had the Finding Nemo, we had the Cars one too, but the Finding Nemo one had, like, Octopus's Garden by the Beatles, Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog, not by Three Dog Night, some of the lyrics were changed, but it's like kiddie versions, but like, a bunch of these random songs that when I was watching Finding Nemo, they weren't in the movie, obviously. I mean, Nemo's not going around, there's bam, Octopus's Garden, but like...
Yeah. So they just put together a different...
Yeah, and they released it as a CD.
That's interesting.
And they did that, I know, at least with Cars. I don't know if they, did that...
But Cars had a bunch of needle drops in it.
They did. That is true. More than Finding Nemo.
Yeah, I can't remember like a single song in Finding Nemo.
Exactly.
That's so weird.
Ocean favorites. The only thing I can remember is I think they did Beyond the Sea by Bob.
Maybe it was put together for like a Disney Channel thing or something like that. Yeah. Maybe some like DVD bonus features and stuff.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. That's super weird.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go.
But also, it's just like, you know, you slap some Finding Nemo on some stuff, and you know, you just like, this is just a marketing person being like, you know, we gotta find some stuff to slap this Finding Nemo on. You make a CD with some ocean songs.
We gotta tell these kids.
Did it have Ocean Man by Ween?
I'm not.
You remember this? This was the SpongeBob the SquarePants movie that ends with Ocean Man by Ween, right?
No.
Right?
I don't doubt you. Oh, I can't play it on my computer because it's gonna play in the episode. Then hold on, I gotta look this up now. I know they had Oh, not For Those About to Rock. That's AC/DC. The Twisted Sister song.
I Wanna Rock.
I Wanna Rock. I know that one.
Yeah, no. The ending of the last song in the movie is I'm pretty sure Ocean Man by Ween. Dope song.
Yes, it is. Okay, I know what song this is. That's a great. I love that song.
Yeah,
That's a good
banger.
song. That's good stuff right there. Oh, I don't know a good book segue for this movie.
Neither do I.
Brandon, if people want to listen to audiobooks about what they want to listen to audiobooks.
What did we talk about this episode? This is a fucking mess.
I know.
Well, yeah, you can go to audible.com/trial/HBO Max MAKS. If you do that, you can get a trial of Audible, and you can get a free audio book, and then that helps out the show. We get some money from that, and we would like money. I like money.
Stanley Tucci has a book.
He does. He just came out with it came out like last year, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Fairly recently.
Taste My Life Through Food by Stanley Tucci, narrated by Stanley Tucci.
And yeah, and I mean, he wrote this movie because obviously his, Italian cuisine means a lot to him and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's written a book about it. So yeah, you should probably check that out. I should probably check that out. I bet it's pretty good.
I bet you that's pretty good.
Also, his voice is great, so you just get to hang out with Stanley Tucci for 8 hours or something.
His voice is wonderful. It's so calming. Mm-hmm. I love his cooking videos for both the food and his voice. So I imagine that this book's gonna be amazing. You get them all: food, the Tucci, and Audible.
Yeah.
What more could you want?
And you help out the show, which is the most important bit of all of it.
That is.
You could also just if you didn't want to sign up for Audible, you could just Venmo Mac $5.
Yeah, let me know. I'll give you my Venmo. That'll go into the HBO Max budget for when we go to Italy with Stanley Tucci and Tony Shalhoub.
Yeah.
And to space.
Yeah, we would appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Help out any way you can,
It's the space jar.
And what else helps out the show is just give it a like, give it a subscribe, send this to somebody. Don't send this episode. This episode wasn't good. But send a different episode, a better episode where we stayed on topic more or something like that. Or
Lord of the
check
Rings?
out the TikToks.
Oh, the
TikToks? The Lord of the Rings ones were really good. Mm-hmm. Check out the TikToks.
Check out the TikToks.
TikToks are doing crazy numbers.
They are.
Don't know how that's happening.
No, we're gonna get shirts made up.
Almost all the TikToks have more views than every episode of the show combined.
That's insane. I can't wrap my head around that.
Yeah. If you didn't know, we're in the 60,000 club. We hit 60K on one of our TikTok videos. Mm-hmm. So we're pretty much viral sensations now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, just send those to people. Don't send them episodes of the show. Send them the TikToks that are cleanly edited and a lot, mm-hmm. it's just the funny bits.
Mm-hmm. We're at 63.3K. I know. It's wild. Not to brag, but we're going to brag.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta celebrate the dubs when we get them. Mm-hmm. And in the content creation game, when you're at the bottom, you don't get a lot of dubs.
No.
It's a lot of L's, and so when you get the dubs, you gotta take some time to celebrate.
I'm trying to swim, and we'll take that buoy of life. Mm-hmm. 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 Brandon, what should people comment on this episode this week?
Let us know what your favorite fruit is.
Oh yeah.
What's your go-to fruit?
Go-to fruit.
I need to know about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or vegetable. You can do either. Maybe both. Whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah. Your preference. And there's our episode. Big night. As we approach our final theme month.
Mm-hmm. Coen Brothers month.
Coen Brothers.
Yeah, so I'll see you back next week, Mac, because we're going to do Fargo.
Woo! From Fargo. We're going to the Dakota.
Yeah, we're going to Fargo, North Dakota.
North Dakota. I can't remember which one it was in.
I can't remember either.
Which one's Mount Rushmore in? It's one of them, right?
I don't know.
Big Rock.
I'm not Chuck Klosterman, okay? I don't know the differences between the Dakotas.
One Dakota's Bismarck capital, the other's Pierre. That's all I've got. I think it's north. Nah, I don't know.
Chuck Klosterman used to live in Fargo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wrote for the newspaper there, I think.
Oh, the Fargo newspaper, very popular newspaper.
He wrote a book called Fargo Rock City.
Ooh, that's like
Good book.
that Kiss song.
Yes.
Yes. See, I'm with the times.
Yeah. Go read that. It's a good book.
Yeah. Do it.
You can get that on Audible, I think.
Boom. And that concludes our episode. I don't have a good out this week either. I'm not been doing well with the outs.
You know my favorite thing in this movie was?
What?
When Stanley Tucci is talking to the car salesman.
That's Campbell Scott.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he asks him, how did you hurt your hand? He says, I have no idea.
I know. And that's how we're going to end the episode.
Yep.